again. I'm Angela from artorai.co.uk. Today I thought I would make this absolutely adorable little desk, like a mini desk organiser. There's space for a pack of regular sized sticky notes, and there's a little tray there for paper or whatever else you can fit in, and there's space for, as you can tell, I don't have a mini calendar, but those mini calendars that you can buy would fit there really nicely, and I just thought it was just so cute. I did make another one with single-sided paper, but it's a little bit wobbly because I didn't glue it right there, but I just think it's a really adorable project. And what it consists of is, I'll just take this out, is the A-frame and a paper tray and your little sticky note holder there. And I just think it is just so cute. I was actually looking on my Crafter's Companion DVD to see if I could find another project to make for the Ultimate Pro. So this, she did use the Ultimate Pro obviously on the DVD, but you don't need it. You can actually just use a regular scoring board and that's it. So I'm going to show you how to make this. This can be made with one 12 by 12 sheet of paper. I mean, this is ideal because you have your little notch there. Now, I do not use or make enough notes to warrant a notebook, but sometimes I do use little pieces of paper like this for when I'm writing notes for making videos, like measurements and things like that, which it's absolutely ideal for that. So I was just going to use this and then sort of give it away or recycle it, but to be honest, I think I'll keep it. I think it's just really cute and it's really handy as well. So I'm going to put this away now and I'm going to show you how to do it. So first of all, you need a piece of cardstock, preferably double-sided, but it doesn't really make that much difference. It needs to be 10 inches by 3.5 inches. So I'm going to cut that now. This is to make the A-frame, and then if you have this, the Sizzix, you can just put it into scoring mode by doing that. And this needs to be scored at, see, I need my notes here, at 1 inch, 3.5 inches, and then 7, 8 and 9 inches. 7, 8 and 9. So what you can do, if your scoreboard only goes up to 8 inches, you can turn it around and just score 1 inch at that side, and you'll end up with the same thing. So that's that for now. We will need that again later. Now we need to fold and burnish all of these. Right, now to make your A-frame, so I don't know if you can see that where I've scored those 3 there. You need to score them in a kind of accordion fold, so one inside, turn it over, fold back, turn it over, fold there again. And this is going to go on the outside. Okay. Sorry to interrupt, but I actually made a little bit of an error there. It's not a major one and it'll be absolutely fine if you've already done it, but when it comes to this part here, this part, instead of going on the top like that, should go in there like that. So that edge is going to be on the outside. It just makes it a little bit sturdier, that's all. So I'll just quickly show you. So the glue needs to go on this first section here, and then that bit slides into there, and that bit goes over like that. And it's quite easy to get it lined up. Just ignore that glue on there, put it on the wrong bit. And there. So that's your A-frame. And now that, because of that part on the outside there, it just has a little bit more strength. Sorry about that. Let's get back to the video. Right, so that's the A-frame done. So we'll put that to one side, let that dry. And now we're going to be making the trays. For the first tray, we need a piece of card 5.5 by 4.5 inches. So that's 5.5 and now 4.5. That to one side. And this needs to be scored at 1 inch on all 4 sides. So 1 inch on all 4 sides. Now we fold and burnish all of the score marks. This is a nice thick paper, this. I got it from the works. I can't remember the name of it, but I'll leave a link in the description if you like it yourself. It's ocean themed. Right, so now we've done that. I don't know if you can see there, but we're going to have to cut these to make the tabs. So first of all, you cut straight down the middle of the score mark to the first score line, and then you cut a notch out. I'll do that again. Cut down the first score line and then a notch out of the little tab. Make sure you cut the notch at the little side, nothing off here. We'll just finish off these two. Right, now we're going to make our box. So these tabs are all going to have to be folded in like that. So I'm just going to give them an extra crease just to be sure. So the glue always has to be put on the outside of the tab. Make sure you put plenty on, or make sure you're using a very strong tape. Now when you close it, make sure that there's nothing peeking above that line there at the box. Make sure that it is as good an angle as you can get it. If you want, you can put a paper clip on, but it will in all likelihood leave a mark. But just make sure that it's perfectly even there, so you can't see anything sticking out at that side, and do that all the way around. Right, that's looking really cute, isn't it? That's the first tray made. I'm going to put that aside to dry. For the second tray, we need some card 5.5 by 2.5. You should have plenty of card left over. And this also needs to be scored at 1 inch all the way around. I think that's the end of the scoring now. And again, all of these need to be folded and burnished. Now you can see this is going to be very small or very narrow, so we have to make sure that when we cut the box, or the flaps, the tabs, whatever you like to call them, we're cutting on these two long sides, we're not cutting down there. So I'll do one and then I'll speed it up. So again, cut down the centre of that score mark and cut out a notch. Right, now we're going to do exactly the same. These are all going to go in like that. So you're going to end up with your little tray. that's the first one. If you have some little clamps, they could probably hold it as well. But just like I said, again, just make sure there's nothing peeping over the top there. Gives it a nice professional look. Right, now we have to bring in our A-frame again on this first tray. Hopefully the paper clips haven't damaged it. I don't think so, because the first one I did, you can't see on there, I put the paper clips too far down and they did damage the card a little bit, but this seems to be okay. Oh, and I knew I would forget to do it on camera. Supposed to cut a notch out there. I knew. I've been telling myself all morning, don't forget the notch, don't forget the notch. And what did I do? I forget the notch. Right, so it should be sorry, you can't really see, but I'm cutting out a notch in there anyway. It's only going to be a small one. Oh, I could kick myself. Literally been reminding myself all morning about that. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Right, let's just get past that. Right, so cut a notch out in your card before you glue it together. So what we're going to do now is that's going to be glued on the bottom where that 1 inch mark is. It's going to be glued there, and make sure it's glued properly so it doesn't go wobbly like the other one did. Okay, now slide that over to there. And make sure they are both very, very level. So you just have to hold on to it until it dries. Nearly there now. Now for this tray, it's up to you whether you want it on the bottom like that. That's the way to go, or if a little bit more interest you can put it further up. I think I'll put mine further up like that, like I have done with the others. Doesn't need to be too far up. Just make sure it's as straight as you can get it. And that's it for the actual frame. I don't know why that's not sticking very well. I'll sort that out later. But that's it for the frame anyway, and I just think that is just so cute. So on there you can put one of those mini calendars. If you wanted a bit more strength, you could put card around there. You could put card in different colours, anywhere really. You could decorate this how you like. You could use ribbon, you could use washi tape, you can use gems, just anywhere you like. And that's it. But I just think that's just unbelievably cute. So I would, if you had to go with this, I would really love it. I would love to see it. So if you want to join my Facebook group, the link's in the description. And if you don't hear back from me when you join, please give me a nudge, because sometimes I don't get notified when there are new members. So it's a brand new group. There aren't many members at the moment, but it doesn't matter, we all have to start somewhere, don't we? So like I say, this I won't put the sticky notes in there now because they're quite heavy and this might come off, but I made this a couple of hours ago and it's holding that really, really nicely. And what I did for the paper tray, I used my scraps and cut lots of paper out. I think it was 3 1/4 by 2 1/4, and they fit absolutely perfectly. So not only have I used a ton of scraps, then I just have this absolutely adorable little desk organiser. And sticky notes are handy for when you're crafting. it's just handy all around. You can put all sorts in. I'm not sure if there are any more ways to adapt this to make it so you can hold something else, but I just think it's so cute. But just remember that the thicker the cardstock, the sturdier that it's going to be. This is quite thin paper, it's not really thick. I found when I've made boxes and things before, storage boxes, I've used the 500 GSM card and it's been absolutely wonderful, so strong. But I mean, to be honest, I would use at least 300 GSM. But this, I don't know what this is, maybe 200. I'll have to double check. But it's just wonderful. So if you've enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate a like, a subscribe, a comment, anything like that, just to help my channel. Whatever the reason that you've stayed with me, you have no idea how much I appreciate every view, everything. But whatever the reason you've stopped by, I appreciate it so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye bye now.